Guys, welcome to another edition of my YouTube channel. I'm still your fashion blog, your entertainer, your comedian, Lola. See you, Lola Perel. Today, guys, we'll be talking about my most embarrassing moments. So I'm throwing a question to you guys. I would like you to give me reviews about in the comment section. My question is, what is you guys' most embarrassing moment? Is it a day that whenever you remember it makes you feel low, like an outcast, it makes you feel unhappy, shy, awkward, or a day that whenever you remember you ended up finding something funny, creating a funny content out of it? Like whenever you remember you just be like, wow, so this day was a bad day, but it is really really funny when you are discussing it with people. So my most embarrassing moment was on a Sunday. That day I was going to church. I had my bath, then I was wearing my pint and my bra. I picked out this short gown I was wearing to church. So when I was dressing up, my mind was like, Lola, wear it tight. Wear it tight underneath. I was like, no, 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 I don't want. I don't want. I just want to go out the way I choose to go out. My mind was telling me, wear this thing, it's going to be of huge favor to you. And I was like, no, let me just do things my own way today. Whenever devil wants to punish you on purpose, it's going to make sure that you get distracted. You won't follow that your instinct. That's your instinct that will save you that moment. You won't follow it. That is why I just say, boss madam, it's not easy. Go out the way you want, Jerry. After I'm going to church, I'm not going to any outing. When I leave church, I'll come back to my house. I dressed up. I went to church. As immediately stepped out of my house, I got to my house junction. I saw a bike. A guy was on the bike. So I sat behind him because I don't like guys sitting behind me on bike because they are very, very. I've met various kinds of guys and I've had enough experience with bikes. I sat down. I can't count how many guys that sat down behind me and they will have immediate erection. Things that do make me feel embarrassed. A guy was erected to the extent that he had to release his his cum on my body on bike. That was the last day I felt that. Never in my life. I wanted to disgrace him, but I felt like shouting with this guy does not worth it. He's an idiot because him himself was very very ashamed. So since then, I buried that idea of guy sitting behind me on a bike. So I sat down behind this guy. The bike man was running. I was telling him to slow down. He should slow down. All of a sudden, he just bumped into a gallop. I just had this like a tear on my cloth. I was like, I checked the front, I checked the side, like, where is this tear from? I'm not seeing any tear now. Like, where is this tear from? But I know I had a tear on my clothes. So we go to the junction and I dropped from the bike. The guy came down too. Then I was heading to church. Bikers were rushing me like if I was going to another destination, blah blah blah. I told them no, that the guy is the one heading somewhere else, so they should carry him. I was I was walking, I just felt this fresh air in my body, like fresh air on my skin. I was not like, how is air penetrating into my body? Like, where? I checked the front, I checked the side, I'm not seeing anything. So I was going like, let me just go to this church. Like, I don't even feel like going to church that day. If I should have sat down in my house, it would have been better. I just felt like, let me just go, Jerry. So I saw the guy. He asked his bike man to turn back. See, life, I don't be proud though. He asked his bike man to turn back. And I saw him calling me, hey, 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 from a far distance. I was not like, whoa. I turned back. I said, me. He said, yes. So I stopped, like, maybe he has something he wants to say or he needs a direction. Not knowing he was coming to save me from embarrassment. So he moved closer and said, there's a tear on your clothes. I said, a tear on my clothes. Where? And I walked amidst bike man. People, it was a bus stop full of crowded people. Nobody has this strength or courage to call me and tell me there's a tear on your clothes. Thank God for that guy. So he told me there's a tear on my clothes. I was like, where? Then he said, at the back. I said, please, can you touch it? Then it was like, it was feeling reluctant. Then I said, please touch it because I don't know where it is. Then he touched my butt and I was like, I felt it myself, like, wow. So this is what I've been carrying up and down. And I removed my scarf and I tied it. I went to church. When I got to church, I now saw a car. Then I removed the scarf, turned my butt to the car, and saw that not only did my clothes tear, the pant I wore tore also. I was very, very embarrassed. Like, God just used that guy to save me. Imagine me walking with a tear cloth around. I know, it was very, very embarrassing. I was ashamed though, because when the guy came and he was like, then I used my scarf. People were not like, ah, your clothes has torn. Ashanyetiya. People are the hypocrisy. But before this guy turned back, they've been saying that the clothes is torn. Nobody called me to tell me that, your clothes is torn though. How are you going to do it? Are you with a scarf or so? Nobody said anything. When the guy now came, Ashetiya, báwo lẹ ṣe kíníkan kíníkan. I was very, very embarrassed. But I thank God that the embarrassment was not too much. Throughout that day, even when I was coming back from church, shame did not permit me to pass that area. I had to find another route to my house. Immediately I got home like this, the clothes, I just went to burn it. Like, no, the embarrassment the clothes cost me that day was too much. I was very, very embarrassed that day. Oh. That's my most embarrassing moment, guys. So you guys can also drop a review or a talk about your embarrassing moment on my comment section. Kindly like, share, and subscribe to my videos, and I promise to give you guys the best of all content. Bye.